giants
People who came from the
in the
sky.
sky. Yeah.
Yerp.
What up?
What it do?
Welcome. Sorry we're a little late. I had to go drop a present for the birthday girl. So I asked her to push it back 30 minutes, but we're in this bitch. So hey,
Yeah.
How you look sleepy?
I slept all day. I'm just waking
Good for
up.
you.
That's all that is. I'm just waking up, man. So like when you called me, I was asleep. So I set my alarm for 4. So I stopped when I called you back. So
you're like, oh yeah, I'll push it back to 5:30. All right.
Yeah.
Roll back over.
Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. So welcome to Meta Letter, guys.
Welcome, y'all.
I'm Shad.
I'm Kobe.
And we're brothers, and we're singing, and we're happy.
And we are colored.
Give me a high five, bud.
How was your week, man? How was your week and weekend?
Week was cool. I only had to travel Monday and Tuesday, so I got to spend the last part of the week at the crib. Weekend was cool. Went out and hung out for Kenya's 50th birthday at her bar restaurant. Yeah, so that was pretty lit, man. Had a good time out there. And then slept all day today. So it's been good, man. How about yourself?
Nice, man. It was a good week, This weekend our homegirl Holly was in town.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday we went to go kick with her on the west side, St. Paul. It was cool. Yesterday I just I hit the gym, did some errands. And then today I just braked my yard out and just from the house, and then went and dropped off present for the homie for their daughter's 3rd birthday.
Nice.
And chopped it with them for a little bit. Yeah, man.
Such a good kid.
I try to be, man. People be I'm turning the music on. People be lying on me sometimes, but I try to be a good dude. So people be lying on the brother. We're gonna talk about that a little bit, or I'm gonna joke about it at least. Man,
people be camping on you, man.
Man, what's going on in the world today, bro? Like we need people to wake up.
That's what we're here for,
man.
That's what we're here for. Yeah.
Wake up, and if you don't like it, you don't like the message, we don't mind a rebuttal, but it's gonna be some fire thrown at you if you want to have a conversation with us.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and also, if you don't like that, you don't gotta watch us.
You don't gotta watch us.
You can.
No one's watching right now.
Nobody's watching right now. So take that to the bank.
Right.
But yeah, it's a crazy world, man, that we live in. People get butthurt about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Everybody's very sensitive these days. I don't know why, but it is what it is, man. I'm a Gen Xer, man. So it was I think we're kind of the last of the breed. You're like the tail end of it, of the Xers, but you're still a millennial. So
what up, Ben? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, man.
brother.
I'm on both. I'm a millennial, so I think we're on both sides of the coin. But
yeah,
man, if you can't handle a conversation with adults, or you can't handle your emotions, you need to be able to deal with that before you step into a conversation with people. And I think a lot of things we got going on, if it's religion, politics, relationships, people are so reactionary. And they're not conscious of their decisions and things they do, and you keep living like that, you make a lot of mistakes, but you forget the mistakes you made.
Right.
Like, people don't know about you, and man, like, just check water your own grass before you come try to water somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We know that, glass houses, man.
Right, right. We got, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we not speaking it too much, but yeah, man, people gotta chill out and make sure they got all their ducks in a row before they come try to speak in somebody else's situation.
Get out
And
your
if you
feelings, man.
and if you are, if it's the real thing, and you ain't brought it to that person, it ain't nothing real. If you ain't really
Right.
brought it to that person's attention, or if you can't handle the real conversation, then you're not ready for the conversation.
Right.
So,
Right. Get it,
um,
get it, get out your feelings.
right,
And look, this whole life, man, it's only entertainment, baby. It's only entertainment. Yeah,
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
they for that. That's all credit goes to young CT over there.
So
Put all
today,
together.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do enjoy the haunted, thing we've been doing this month. It's fun, but not really a big conversation starter. So this will be the last one, which makes sense. 'Cause next week will be November.
Yeah.
But we're doing the Curse of La Llorona, the Weeping Woman. Very she's a folklore or a folk what's it called? Urban legend,
Urban
more
legend,
in
yeah.
Mexican folklore. Terrifying to me.
Hell yeah, the movie is terrifying. I think it didn't get. I can't remember what Rotten Tomatoes was, but I don't think a lot of people saw it. But we watched it and it was pretty scary.
It's part of the Conjuring universe, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think they did a good job with it.
Did she? No, did the Warrens were they part of the movie or no? And maybe that's why they didn't get the love. Usually would have thought.
I can't remember the Warrens in it. That one pastor who's in the
Hmm.
movies, like he was in it.
Okay.
Like the pastor that had the pastor was in the Annabelle movie.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he was in it, I believe. And he was also in the Conjuring movie as well. I think he was in the first Conjuring movie. Because wasn't Annabelle in the first Conjuring movie as well?
Yeah, yeah, she was in it, but she wasn't like the main part of it. But yeah, she was
Right,
in it.
right. So that pastor, he was kind of like the constant in that movie.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, I
um,
didn't see it. I heard it was. You said it was good.
yeah, I mean
I might check it out.
you probably wouldn't like it. You're a
Bro,
movie
I'm pretty
critic.
tough on movies.
You're like, this is trash.
Pretty tough on movies. And though I saw someone who was giving a review on The Sinners, and he liked Sinners, but he said the cinematography is he said was mid. I said Sinners
What?
cinematography was
This is
mid. Yeah.
crazy.
He's like, I'm tough on films. I'm like, yeah, you're worse
It's
than me because
really tough.
that's crazy.
Like, did he
Um,
see? Did he see it in IMAX? Because
I don't.
that's what it was meant to be seen in
He
IMAX.
had just. It was he had. I think he had just seen it, so maybe that's why. Yeah, The Conjuring. I think the Conjuring universe is the creepiest
Yeah,
of
yeah.
all the Nun wasn't that good to me. I just watched that, but
And then they
I
had the
think
nerve. They had a nerve to come out with a second one.
yeah,
I was
that was
like,
a bad
why?
idea. But I think The Conjuring 1 and 2 was good. I think Annabelle's good.
Mm.
And there's one more I thought was really, really good. I think.
There's one. I think they went to London.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what it is. I
Yeah,
thought
they went
that I like the Warrens. I like their part of
when
it. I think
when
they're pretty cool.
when they're in it. Yeah, yeah. It's usually pretty good when they're
I
in it.
want to see the last one. Uh, I'll get to that at some point.
Yeah, me too. I heard it was alright.
Yeah, I heard. The dude who I saw cover it said is if you've seen The Conjuring, you've seen The Conjuring.
Right.
They do the same stuff.
Right. They got their jump scares and all that. Nuns are no fun. No, they are not. They are not. Now the demon that masquerades as the nun,
Yeah,
that demon is pretty terrifying.
we covered that demon.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. We covered that demon in the past. I forgot his name. It's not Pazuzu. It's
No, start with does it start with a V?
Valak. I think it's Valak.
Valak
Yeah,
might be Valak.
yeah.
Yeah.
We covered Valak. Pazuzu is the demon of the Ouija board.
Right.
For people who are new here, so I would actually think I thought we covered La Llorona and we did not. So I'm glad. Like, we'll just throw her on here.
Mhm.
It's a 10-minute video.
It's pretty
Not
short.
very long. Mythology and Fiction Explained. So shout out to them. I have a different description. I'm the description of a different YouTube channel. I don't, or I may not even put one on there. I need to look at the description on our channel. I'll shoot that out. But yeah,
Mm,
we'll put them on there, and yeah, it's just a quick 10-minute video, so it should go pretty fast, and we'll get into some game for the gang. If you're new to that, where we kind of like to put you on game, and then we'll get into the cap or no cap, um,
yeah.
the demonic unreal. Yeah, yeah, man. Don't play with the Ouija boards, man.
Mm-mm,
Don't play with the Ouija boards, man. Leave them
mm-mm.
alone.
There's
Um,
there's a lot of stuff we can't see.
I do want to discuss. I'm glad you brought the demonic thing. I do want to discuss some things with Rashad. I should dig into my archive while this video goes about what he thinks of this clip. About this brother named Devontae Kyle. He has a really popular podcast called Grits and Eggs. He discusses how we call him Yeshua. People, you may call him Jesus. How Yeshua stands in the way of Black people and after achieving their blessings,
Mm,
because we give blessings to we give praise to Jesus or Yeshua, but not praise to our ancestors. So I want to see if I can
mm,
get your opinion on that. Maybe throw
okay.
that in the game for the gang. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think that could go for anybody. Um, you know,
Mhm.
the oppressed and the oppressors.
Big fact.
you know.
So we'll get this video going. If you're new here, we appreciate you. We usually do Sundays at 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
Or
we changed
that's
the
the new
time.
time. That's the
Yeah.
new time going forward. And we do some content. We haven't got our content like we usually do, but I'll get tapped in with bro. We'll get some content out there. So I
Yeah.
was rewatching our Night Siege and our the Night Shift or the Dark Shift
The dark shift.
podcast.
People are watching that?
I watched.
You watched it? Okay.
I love the Dark Shift. If you
Yeah.
guys haven't watched that one, check it out. I want to see if we can get more into that. So
Mhm.
so that dude of the confessional podcast, he's still talking about this stuff, like the
Yeah.
dreams and the buddy. Don't want to give too much away, but
Mm.
his friend could essentially is it lucid dream to the point where he was going to he was
Different
tapping
dimension.
into different dimensions.
Yeah.
And he's still talking about this. And me and Rashad this like last year.
Mhm.
He's still talking about it. I will see little clips of him on Reels on TikTok. So I might need to watch him and see if he has any more updates on that situation. He was discussing how his buddy, when he did the thing where he grew 7 feet tall,
Mhm.
and like
Mhm.
basically essentially like he went somewhere else
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
something took over his body.
And
I know we
the
I know we
guy
sound crazy right now, but that's what he says
That's
in
what
his
he said. That's what he
podcast.
said happened. And the guy that the podcast, he's a hardcore Christian.
Oh yeah, that's
Eh,
true.
I think he's a hardcore, right, as far as politics or whatever.
Yeah.
But whatever, that means nothing. His content is very interesting. And I think and just overall he's a really good dude. His wife is going to she's battling cancer right now.
Oh, I didn't know any of that.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Keep him and her in your prayers. But yeah, good content. And again,
Yeah.
like that night season. What was the other one you said?
The
Night
dark
shift.
dark
Shift.
shift with the whole
That's
dream
crazy,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And
wild.
we only covered part of that podcast, yo. Like it was like an hour long pod. We only covered the part where he talked about what they did. So yeah, anyways, we'll get into La Llorona. We'll blur through this 10-minute video, and then
Word.
we get into some game for the gang. So
Yeah.
thank you for being here.
Yeah.
If you're in the chat, you want to pause something and comment on something, let me know. Same as you, bro. If you want to pause it and comment on anything they talked about,
For sure.
let me know, and we'll take it from there. All right.
There we go.
Do you hear it?
Yep. I know that symbol.
There are tales and stories that we tell to scare one another, to prey on fears and insecurities for our own amusement. And then there are cautionary tales that we tell because we believe they keep us safe, or at least they give the illusion of safety. But there are also stories like today's that are a strange combination of the two. What started off as a cautionary tale has now become an urban legend. And with the release of the Curse of La Llorona on the big screen, I guess now would be a perfect time to examine the legend that we've previously discussed,
Damn, that
but
thing
in
is
some
crazy.
more detail.
That's what it looks like.
Appears in
Jeez.
Mexican folklore, and her name translated from Spanish means the weeping woman. No one really knows the exact origin of La Llorona, but her story has existed since the 16th century during the time of the conquistadors.
Mm.
Today, she's definitely become what we would
The old
describe as an
legend.
urban legend.
No.
A ghost of a thin woman dressed in a white or black gown who weeps as she roams the lakes and creeks in search of children to drag to a watery grave. Whatever you do, don't go out past dark, or La Llorona will take you. Something that I'm sure many of
The right
my
man. Oh,
followers and viewers would have
that was a
heard growing
creepy
up from
photo.
parents or grandparents. Similar to tales of Lamia, Baba Yaga, or even just the boogeyman, La Llorona was a cautionary tale told mostly to children.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, she wasn't always this ghostly figure who drowned kids in the river. There is a backstory. Or in this case, there are several explanations as to how she became the Weeping Woman. And judging by the name, I'm sure you've gathered that these aren't going to be happy stories.
Right.
In most stories,
Definitely
she's
not.
referred to as a woman named Maria, who came from a very poor background. The first story that we'll be discussing today involves Maria marrying a wealthy man who had a rather shady past, being an alcoholic and a womanizer. Regardless, Maria still loved him with all of her heart, and she had hoped that for her he would change his ways. And he did. In the beginning, he showered her with gifts and gave her all of his attention. But this, of course, wouldn't last for very long. When Maria had his two sons, he began to change, return into his womanizing ways, and turn into alcohol to fill the void that she once filled.
He was like, got her.
He would leave Maria and their boys alone for months on end, with no explanation or warning.
Yeah, I might need to check
And
the movie
eventually
out
he
too.
became
Yeah.
so disinterested that
Yeah, we
he
enjoyed
told
it.
Maria he was leaving her for a woman of his own wealth and social standing. As you can imagine,
Why?
Maria didn't take
That's
this too
cold.
well,
Oh,
especially
Lord.
as he would only return to visit his children,
Look at his
leaving
face.
her to resent them more and more each day. Eventually, it all became too much, and during a walk by the river, she noticed her ex-husband in a carriage with a younger and far more beautiful woman. He
Damn.
stopped the carriage, but only to speak to his children before driving off, completely ignoring Maria.
Man said he
For
got a new
Maria,
flame.
this would be the last straw, and in a fit of rage, she threw her children into the river and watched as they drowned and disappeared down the stream.
Dang.
And by the time she came to her senses, it was too late. She tried to find her children along the riverbank, but they were no longer in sight.
It's over.
In her
What's the
grief, she
baby
ran down the
size?
streets of her town,
That's crazy. I ain't gonna take it
screaming
out on the
and wailing
babies.
uncontrollably for her lost children. Soon after, grief-stricken and with no will left, Maria was found dead by the very same riverbank that she had thrown her sons in. Upon reaching the gates of heaven, she was asked about the whereabouts of her children, to which she had no answer,
Damn.
and so she was denied entry into the afterlife.
That's cold.
She would instead spend eternity in between the land of the living and the land of the
They
dead,
didn't want her in hell
searching for
either.
her lost children.
No.
It's believed she was then seen on the banks of the river Santa Fe, looking for children to drown, so that others might feel the same pain and loss that she was cursed to feel. There are several other versions that attempt to tell the origin story of La Llorona, the two most popular being that La Llorona was, or at least is linked to the Aztec goddess Ciacoatl, a snake
Okay.
woman associated with motherhood and fertility, who dresses in white and walks the night weeping and wailing. She was also considered an omen of war. Many believe the legend of La Llorona came to exist because Ciacoatl roamed the rivers moaning and weeping to warn the people of the invading conquistadors.
That's new information.
In some stories,
never
Maria's
heard that
husband was actually a Spanish conquistador who abandons her and leaves her to care for her children alone. This conquistador at times was even
I
believed
was
to
in
be
emotional
Hernan
turmoil in the
Cortes,
3D
who was
life
famous
of
for
the
leading the
spirit
Spanish
original.
expedition that
Yeah.
led to the fall of the Aztec Empire. In these stories, Maria is described as his interpreter
Agreed.
and concubine. Cortez then, of course, would leave her to marry a Spanish woman. Maria, disgraced and shunned by her own people, out of vengeance then killed Cortez's children. There are different variants of this story that are a little bit more vague, that simply describe Maria being jilted by a Spanish lover.
Mm.
Interestingly enough, Maria isn't always the victim of a terrible marriage. There are stories where she was a rather vain woman who spent all of her time partying and neglecting her children. One night when she returned home, both of her sons had drowned, and for this neglect she was cursed in the afterlife. Now, the stories of La Llorona do vary drastically, and the rivers of Mexico aren't the only place in Latin America where people have claimed to have seen her,
I've
or
heard
at
she's a
least heard
baddie.
her wailing. Even her
Really?
behavior
Just
can
saying.
vary from region to region. Some believe that she only drowns children, whereas others also believe that she kills men because of her lost lover. There are also tales where she's far more barbaric, killing anyone who crosses her path, man, woman, or child.
Man, anybody can get it.
Now, as with most urban legends
Crazy.
that we cannot prove, there are some quite wild stories involving the Weeping Woman. The year is 1986 in Houston, Texas,
Yeah, they see
and
her
a
in the
woman by
mirror.
the name of Juana tried to kill her 7 children by
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
them in the Buffalo Bayou.
What?
When questioned by the authorities, she told them that she believed that she was La Llorona.
In H-Town?
Upon further investigation, it turns out that she was a victim of domestic violence so bad that she wanted to end her suffering, as well as that of her children. Sadly, 2 of her children did in fact die, in what turned out to be an odd and truly disturbing story.
She will
There
La
is also
Llorona,
a
damn.
story of a boy who would routinely argue with his mother. One day after a particularly heated argument, the boy and his brothers left their ranch and made their way to Santa Fe in a carriage. When they arrived at the riverbank, they saw a tall, thin woman dressed in white with a black veil covering her face. All of a sudden, she appeared in the carriage seat, right in between the brothers,
Hey,
leaving the
yo.
brothers petrified and speechless. When the brothers decided to turn around and head home, she turned to face them and said, "If you argue with your mother, I will visit you again."
Damn.
The boys continued on their way home,
Bro.
heeding the warning of La Llorona to respect their mother,
Always
as the next
respect
time they
moms.
encountered
Yes.
the Weeping Woman,
I
she
wanna
may
kill
not
the
have
Weeping
been so
Woman.
friendly.
Right.
I've also come across stories of people that claim during their dreams and encounters of La Llorona, she removes her veil, which means she has chosen you to join her in her search for her children in the
No,
afterlife,
I'm not joining you for
which is
that.
also in itself quite a scary thought.
I got nothing to
Nah,
do with
If she
that.
doesn't kill you,
you
then you
killed
may
your
be
kids,
cursed
not
for
me.
eternity. The fact that I've never been to Mexico and I'm also not Hispanic means I can't really
What
say
is
what it's
that?
like growing up with these
Apparently
stories.
that La
But
Llorona.
La Llorona certainly seems to be more than just a ghost story. There seems to be a lot of superstition surrounding her in Latin America, and that's definitely something that's been passed down from generation to generation.
Hell nah.
Despite it being a story used to stop children from going out late at
Yeah,
night,
nope.
it seems that you don't have to look particularly
I'd be
far to
like that
find
kid.
someone who either knows someone
That
or
face.
who themselves have
Look
had an
at
encounter with La Llorona. It is definitely
Hell
interesting to
nah.
see so many
That's what he's
similar
saying.
stories and
Hell nah.
cultures all around the world. In Greek mythology, both Lamia and Medea have similar stories, being women who are scorned and ultimately end up killing children. If we take the more Aztec idea of her image being seen as a
Damn.
warning
It's
of
got skeleton
danger,
arms.
that in itself is quite similar to the Irish myths of the Banshee, who also has a fairly similar appearance.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
These stories lead into the theory that La Llorona might be similar to the European myths because the
That's her.
Europeans may have influenced the native stories during their expeditions, but I guess we'll never know for sure. A cautionary tale, or a terrifying legend? I'll leave you to decide. And if you are someone who has grown up with these stories, then feel free to share those in the comments below. As always, I've been your host, Mythology and Fiction Explained.
All right. Appreciate your mythology mythology and fiction explained.
Yeah, shout out to them. That's what's up. Yeah, that's I wouldn't want to run into La Llorona in the Dark Knight.
Nah, hell no.
Like I'm cool. I'm cool in that. Remember we showed that clip or that reel of a guy? He was walking down the street and he could hear it crying.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no thanks. But apparently she's a baddie. That's all. That's what I keep hearing. That's what the streets are saying. La Llorona in Lilith, man. Let's go. What we doing? so yeah, guys. So that's story La Llorona. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, like we said, that's the last one we're doing for the month of October. We're gonna start getting into some of the other supernatural stuff like UFOs and the Anunnaki and getting to some religion and all that stuff. Okay, you look locked in on something. What you looking
Yeah,
for?
sorry. For some reason my FanDuel is not working.
This nigga doing FanDuel.
Sorry.
All right. Hey, I thought this shit was funny, man. Hold on, let me play this. Y'all gotta watch this. This shit was hilarious. Let me get out of that. Let's see. Oh, let's see. I got some comments in here real quick. My man.
Yeah.
Benno from Oz. Nathan White. Good evening, gentlemen. Happy to be here. Hope you both had an excellent weekend. We did. Glad to hear,
it's
man.
weekend.
Hope you had a good weekend as well, my brother. So I thought this shit was hilarious. So I just want to show this real quick. While Kobe plays on FanDuel. All right, check this out. What is it? Hopefully it's not muted. It is. All right.
This Bentley that I park in the church is not just for me. It's for the church. It's for us. Can you drive it? No, God wouldn't want that in Jesus' name. Amen. Now let me tell you.
Can I drive it?
Can we drive it? No, God wouldn't want that in Jesus' name.
I saw that somewhere else too.
Oh man, but Cole, you had something that you wanted to bring up. So I'll pull it up here.
Yeah, I don't know if I have it. Is it there?
This is a 14-minute one.
Not that one. Don't put that one. Let me see if I can find it, bro.
All right.
So they do talk about it, but let me see if I can find the one where it's just
Yeah, that shit was funny. All right, so while Kobe's doing that, I got this other one, man, that I thought was pretty funny. I like jokes and stuff like that. And I be for real fella like this, low key. How many people in the chat actually feel like this? All right, check this shit out. So how life can be after watching conspiracy theory videos all night, Pete.
Look at all these fucking slugs.
Yeah, you see my little gif in the corner. I had to
Everyone's
comment.
a fucking idiot but me. Slugs making consumer choices thinking it's freedom. They don't even know.
They don't even know.
I'm really fucking smart. I see what's fucking going on.
You have to prepare yourself.
I'm a genius on different levels of different types of scientific, political levels. I can't be fooled with your politics and your laws. I see through them into the real reality.
What's there a giraffe?
Mindless slugs addicted to shit, paying money to buy poisons, eating shit I would never fucking touch.
You got it, Benno. You got it. Oh my God, man. I swear to God, I be feeling like that. They don't even know. Oh man. So Also, I thought this was pretty cool. I don't think I showed this last week. Did I show the 911 call where it says not human?
No.
All right, so check this out, man. This is, I don't know how real this is, but it's pretty wild. I'm trying to pull it up here. Let's see here. Dang it. It's like 20 minutes long. All right, I'm not gonna show that one.
Yeah, I
we'll
didn't
do that
save the
another
one I
time.
wanted to find, the one I wanted to tell you. I got people commenting on it, and that
Oh,
video I
no.
put in their comments on it, but I wanted his actual thing he said. It might be on his page. I can keep looking, y'all, but it's a good thing because it's been the conversation for a while. If I can just I can maybe freestyle while I look, but there's been a big conversation.
Sorry, go. Just read it. Just comment. Sorry. And Shell knows me well. She knows me well. Walking around like they don't even know. All right, man. Go ahead, freestyle, man. What you got?
So there's a big conversation. This is more towards the black community, but there's a big conversation with religion on YouTube when it comes to black people, with the whole Charlie Kirk getting unalived, and some black people feeling that because he was a Christian, we should end of the day mourn for his death. And you got other black folks saying, F him, he deserved what he got, low key. Well, not saying that. They're not saying that, but they're saying, I don't feel bad for him dying. There's some saying F him, he deserved what he got, right? But not majority of people are kind of like, it's sad that happened. And so this guy, he has a podcast called Grits and Eggs. He kind of he's not on the train of Christianity when it comes to black people. He feels that it holds us back in this country in a way, but at the same time, he understands that Christianity has helped the black community. That's especially definitely during the civil rights. Definitely during times of slavery, times of Jim Crow. People needed something to believe in.
Yeah, anybody being murdered is sad. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Maybe the further say that was a tragedy. Like, if you're asking my personal opinion, that was crazy. Like that's sad that happened. But I'm also in the same camp of I can't police you on how you feel about an individual getting killed, right? So like I can't tell you how to feel about it. And that led into this conversation about religion when it came to black people. He was saying basically that black people give more praise to Jesus, and then praise to Christianity, a religion that was made to control us in this country, than they do to their ancestors who actually bled and died for what we have right now. And I just wonder, like, what do you think about that?
Well, I'm trying to find the clip, buddy.
Yeah. It might be
Didn't you send it to me?
I thought I sent it to you. Yeah.
That's Trump.
Furnished. And it's not even out of lack of resources. It's just that's that.
I'm trying to find it because
being so used to being unstable. So you did moderate
content.
Fuck.
Right. Let's see here.
Went from the discussion about me being an antichrist is ignorant, right? Because
let's try this one.
That's the one.
You hear it in my headphones?
Yeah, I can hear it in your headphones.
All right, I'll just do this one.
Let's see here. Death Cap. I disagree with black people. People argue the church help progress black people. Oh, help to progress black people.
Death Cap. I disagree with when black people argue that the church helped progress black people. I mean, I agree. I see what you're saying, bro. But like, I think that was a place of where people met. Martin Luther King. Why is it doing that? I mean, Martin Luther King was a preacher. It's where we organize to get these things to happen. So I get what you're saying, and I get but I also see what he's saying, because but now is it helping us? Like us being super Christian, is it helping us as a whole? And I think that's a question we need to start asking ourselves. But at the same time, I was telling Rashad this, like, when we were on the phone. I feel like you know, the black church is different from like
Yes, sir.
the modern
RP.
or
Dr. King.
the black church is different from white church. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense to people. But what do you think about that?
If you've been to both, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm gonna play this clip, and then it's not the one I wanted, because the one that they're really mad about, he said that like I guess last year. They just caught on to it now, but he does address it. That's why he has the demonic mask
Got
on.
the demon mask on.
Yeah, he messing with y'all, but I think he kind of touches on it in this conversation. I believe. I'm not sure. I wasn't prepared like I wanted to. I was running around.
The discussion about me being an antichrist is ignorant, right? Because y'all saying I made a deal, and that video was for December 2024.
He does look like a wrestler.
Almost a year ago. But because of social media and how you perceive things, you think that's something I said last week.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
We could be stunted in our faith. You feel like you checked all the boxes. Now you ain't got to do no more work. And you're doing all this damn judgment. Oh, y'all think because Deontay Kyle got a podcast and a following, and he done took a puff of the devil's lettuce, he done had some divine revelation. Nigga, I don't even smoke weed. Critical thinking looks demonic when you're stunted in your faith.
Yeah.
Christianity is a blood religion, man.
It is.
And we know that. So because y'all worship blood, y'all think that's what I'm saying. It's a projection. And it's a lack of comprehension skills. You worship blood. I don't. But I am saying the blood that's coursing in your veins and the blood that was spilled on this land and sacrificed for you to be where you are, just so you can have a voice. You don't understand how profound these people's sacrifices was. But I'm the Antichrist. Hey, we got to stop doing this to black people, bro.
Yeah, we do.
We got to stop doing this to each other. Every time somebody have a little bit of success, you want to say nigga sold they soul. Look, bro, nigga ain't got to sell they soul because they a solid nigga. Shit, how much is this? If I sold my soul, why am I still paying rent? Huh?
Say that.
Why am I driving around 96 F-150?
With the new seatbelts.
With a new seatbelt in that motherfucker. Old seats, new seatbelts.
Why did he call it out, man?
And a goddamn Kia Sorrento.
Yeah, that was
I sold my soul, bitch. I'd be in a private jet too.
Yeah.
Pastor in the private jet, he ain't sell his soul.
Yeah.
Man of God.
Man of God.
Man of God ain't did shit for the community. I challenge the church to be more effective than these sinners.
Yeah.
When is the church gonna give back? Why isn't it's always a community center? It's always inaccessible to people that live in the community. There ain't no grocery stores. There ain't no hospitals. There ain't no banks.
I've lived in
church got a damn pool in it.
I live in one right now.
Can't get in the pool if you ain't a part of the church. No grocery stores, no hospitals, no banks.
That's
nowhere
right.
for people to eat. Nowhere for them to go when they get sick. Nowhere for them to put their money. It's an arm of the system. The discussion about me being an antichrist is ignorant, right? Because y'all saying I made
repeating.
So and so that's the discussion that I've been seeing a lot. The video I put on there, Beacon covered another day from a dude named Drew Almighty. He's going on another YouTuber called Antonio Speaks, who's speaking on kind of the same thing, where you're like, a lot of you black Christians are just as bad as these crazy right wingers, and he has a point. And this isn't what's crazy about this isn't an old discussion. Our parents had the same fight back in their day.
Right.
I can show you. I remember that. I think of the video. I can go find it. There's a video
of love is always open, part time.
That's a good example.
Yeah.
These young guns that they're in the 50s or the 60s, and they're talking to a black man talking about church, and he asked him, "Did Jesus tell you to believe and worship what this white man tells you to talk about?
I seen that.
I don't need to be saved to understand what I need to do for my people."
Right. I seen
And
that.
we're still
Young.
playing that same fight with our people. And don't
Mhm.
get me wrong, Jesus and God is great. Like if you believe in that I don't have a problem with that. But you have to do, in my opinion, right?
Facts,
I'm
man.
not an orbiter of everything, but in my opinion, you need to do what Jesus did, Yeshua did. I don't like saying Jesus, Yeshua did.
Right.
Not just I believe stuff, and that's how we're messed up right now. You believing, you doing no work, has messed up right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I like the comment that Benno put. Was it Benno? Yeah. Put in God sees all. Yeah, but which God? What God are we talking about? Are we talking about Yahweh? Are we talking about Krishna? We talking about was it the Muslim God, Muhammad? Like which one we talking about? We talking about I mean there's so many. You know what I mean? It's like who's right, who's wrong. Like I don't think anybody knows. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's see here. He is not as good as he says. Source, many names. Yeah.
Joel was so if I'm being honest, Joel was the one who woke me up from all this stuff. Joel, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
The Book of Job.
I would no, not Book of Job. Book of Job, but Joel Osteen is the one who
Joel
actually made
Osteen.
me start looking at religion. When that hurricane hit, I think, and I was in my 20s. I was still a big in the not a big Christian. That's not true. I'm not a cap on here, but I was still big in believing in God and all that stuff. I not saying I don't, but like
Believing in the Christian
believe
God.
believe in the Bible, yeah, Christianity. And when that hurricane hit Houston, excuse me, y'all, and he wouldn't let them folks into his church, that messed with me because these people give this man money every Sunday. He flies the private, just like what Devontae said. He flies the private jet. He's out here living off all these donations from all these people who are hoping they would save their soul. He won't even let them into the church they put money into.
Yeah. That's
And
nasty
that
work.
messed me up, man. I'm not saying if you like his church, go ahead. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but that messed me up. That made me think differently about stuff. And it's not just him. Where's Clefable Dollar? These dudes, and I was telling, I think I was telling you, wasn't I? These dudes could at least fake it. They could every Christmas Eve they could be out here feeding people.
Yeah.
Show me something. Then you won't show me nothing.
Right. At least fake it. We fake it all the time. We fake it all our lives. We fake it at work. We fake it in our relationships. Like at least you could fake that.
At least you could fake
Practice what you preach, man. So
I just feel like I get frustrated, and it's like and then people say, "Well, you could do more. You could donate your money." The one I should donate money, but you got millionaire preachers not donating nothing. You want me to donate money because I have a problem with them not doing this bullshit. That's crazy. We live in a crazy world.
Yeah. Like that one dude, that clip I just showed. We had that car. The car for us. That's why I park it in church. Can we drive it? No. So let's see. Benno said God would not want you to drive my Lexus. Yeah. Nathan says Futurama put it best when it became a god. When you do things right, people won't be sure you've done anything at all. Yeah.
Say it again. That's deep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah. I mean, it's kind of like now the guy from Eggs and Grits. He was our Eggs and Grits. He was saying, how come we don't honor our ancestors? You know what I'm saying? Like you praise Jesus, and all that, but it is you're a heretic if you praise your ancestors, those who put in the work for you to be in the position that you are in now.
And he's picking his words wisely. Honor your ancestors. He didn't
Honor.
say worship your ancestors. He said honor.
Right.
And these people twisted and said he's demonic.
No, how's that demonic? That's like we had a phone call, just like praising your kids. You know what I'm saying? You're just praising the work.
Demonic.
They did a good job. That's demonic now.
It's demonic.
Got a demonic guy.
Demonic. He said something profound, not profound. Some of that stuck with me. He said, "Critical thinking feels demonic."
Mm-hmm. He said that. Yeah. Yeah.
When you haven't really done the work, and I mean, real, a lot of y'all just. And the little work I've done, y'all haven't done the work, man.
Right.
You haven't read what you need to read. You haven't read the Bible.
Right. By any means, their ancestors suffered worse than Jesus. Absolutely.
That's a bar.
Yeah. Say it loud. Say it loud, man.
And my thing, what I don't understand right now, and I know we can get to the game for the game, but like, what has happened to people? And so if you talk to me and I think you're ignorant, I'm just gonna say you're ignorant. I'm sorry. If someone says something ignorant to me, I'm gonna say you're ignorant. When did that become a thing? And maybe because I was raised by my father Taylor. Shout out to you, man. Because geez, I'm glad I'm not as weak as these other dudes out here. Because calling me ignorant never made me mad. Yeah, no. I'm talking about something. It's not just that. It just this sparked it. I've had other things that happened where I say, "Well, that's stupid for you to say," or "That's it's going over." That's you just not get what I'm saying to you, and you get mad about it. That doesn't make any sense. You look more stupid, other than asking the question like, "Oh, bro, what do you mean?" Or like, I don't care. What do you? And if anybody says, "Oh, you're not getting what I'm saying," I ask, "What do you mean then? What are you trying to say?" Now, if I don't like your what's up when you present an argument, but I don't like your statement or what do you present, then I can argue
or whatever.
Yeah, I can rebuttal your argument. But if we're not even talking on the same thing, then what are we talking about? But this because you're ignorant to what I'm telling you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you don't know what I'm talking about. Why is that why are we in an age of like this anti-intellectualism when you can't be wrong about shit?
Right. You don't, like I said, you don't know what you don't know. That's not ignorance, right? This is ignorance when you're speaking on it and you don't know.
You don't know. And then when I try to clear it up, you're gonna argue what I'm clearing up. You're gonna you can't argue that. What are you arguing that for?
Because they're not informed, man. But
fascism.
they don't want to be wrong. And
we're talking about fascism, and you're talking about racism. You don't know what I'm talking about. And other you just ask them the question, you get mad. What are you mad about? You need to look in the mirror.
People get in their feelings, man.
Get out your feelings. I'm not trying. I'm really not trying to make nobody. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. But Kobe shouldn't hurt your feelings either. On the internet shouldn't hurt your feelings. I'm just one person.
Right. Not trying to hurt anybody's feelings either.
I'm not trying to, but I might. But if I shouldn't be the one hurting your feelings. You don't even know who I am.
Right.
So how am I hurting your feelings?
God, you're going against what they believe in.
That's crazy to me. And
beliefs get people killed.
And I respect the people who look at my comments or look at what I say and they keep it pushing. I respect you. If you don't like it, you can. But I don't agree with you. Whatever. I keep it pushing. I see that all the time. I keep it pushing.
Yeah.
But like, if you want to have a discussion, and I said, "Well, you don't know what I'm talking about." You don't get. Why are we getting mad? And that's just like it's like a common thing now.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Sorry, it's Kobe's rant session.
Kobe had one hell of a week on social media. So
no, I mean, it wasn't just him. Like it wasn't. It just made me think of it because I've had a few of them. Like I had people come at me for no reason. Like, oh, sit down with your mortals. You're mad at me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, bro, you're mad at me with something I had to do with.
Right.
It's a lot of this like ignorant stuff. Like people just have these weird emotions. Control your emotions.
Oh, then they start because it's on their beliefs. You're going against their beliefs, and their political beliefs and their religious beliefs, man. And people they guard that, man, and when you make a valid statement or argument that goes against what they believe, you know what I'm saying? They automatically get in defense mode.
Cognitive dissonance.
And they lash out. Yep. Yep, that part. Let's see here. Ben will get very one-eyed with that stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta love yourself, man. When you love
Mhm.
yourself, you're okay with not knowing everything. You're okay, like
Mhm.
it's okay if you don't. That's who cares. If I didn't know, teach me.
We are not the God.
No, hell no.
We believe that we are pieces of him, but we are not the whole.
And I'm big on when you want to ask me but I also believe that we are here to have to like we're here to help each other. But and you and me, we're just you're seeing yourself in different people.
Right.
You're here to your conscious, and we're gonna touch on this when we do. I want
to that
after we do what are we doing, bro? We're gonna do
Game for the Game,
Valiant, Thor, and then I want to do after that. I want to do the levels of consciousness because I'm gonna touch about how like you hit the level of like, oh, you and me are this. We're all from the source.
Yep.
And that's why I look at like so like I don't have any enemies. Don't get me wrong. I rock with everybody, but I mean also we can handle it too. But if you want to handle, we can handle it.
Right.
But end of the day, it's all love on this side.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's that's the thing. We emotionally we're not emotionally tied to anything. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's just
yeah.
because we don't know. We're able to see cracks in things. You know what I mean? Like that shit don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we, you know, this is we're just trying to wake people up in this podcast, man. Like, you know, with everything. And you know, we throw the I mean, it started off with supernatural shit because we like stuff like that, but you know, it started to get a little deeper than that, man. Especially with like
it's more political now. It's more spiritual now, and I think that's good. But I think like and it gives us the chance to express who we really are in a different way.
Right.
And that I'm big on like, you know, we're all part of this together and people don't believe me. I'm sure they don't, but I'm like, that's kind of my religion. And you look, if you ever watch our Yeshua's Gnostic theory or not the Gnostic theory on Yeshua,
that's basically what it is.
That's basically what it is. Like you look at the 7 levels of consciousness, the high level of consciousness, you understand you're here experiencing yourself over and over and over. And but we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Yeah. All right. So with that down, we're going to get to the next segment here. Called
Game
for the Game, where we show reels of interesting things to spark conversation. Or not. We don't know if it's all true. But we just find it interesting. So we'll start with the first one. It's called 950-year-old painting with UFOs.
Yeah, you're gonna have to read this one if you're popping it up because it's not like a video. I'm sorry.
Nigga, what you doing, man? You want niggas to read, bro? Oh my god. Oh my god, man.
That's a lot of reading.
That's a lot of reading, man.
Recently, I can read it. Recently, re-examined a 950-year-old painting discovered in a secluded monastery depicts extraordinary scene. There's a bug in here. There's a goddamn. Luminous disc floating above a medieval town. Their shapes and arrangements unmistakably resembling an modern depiction of UFOs. So this is a 950-year-old painting they found in a monastery. They don't tell you where the monastery was at, but this is a depiction of their town, and it definitely has UFOs on it. So
that's definitely a UFO.
Yeah, and I've seen other paintings like this. There's actually, I think I put one in my folder of one that's 10,000 years old.
Damn.
And had the UFO painting. They found it in India. These are popping up, man. And it could be fake.
So our historians have struggled to explain why an artist from the early 11th century and era centuries before flight would include such advanced imagery. The objects are painted with precision and purpose, hovering above frightened villagers. Yeah, they do look kind of frightened, kind of. A rays of light seem to descend from the sky. Some scholars claim it's symbolic of divine visitation, but others argue the details are far too mechanical, far too deliberate to be
Yeah.
a mere metaphor. So,
Looks like trees and shit, like straight up.
yeah, but why can't it be both though? You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
I put that up, but yeah, you can never read
Are
it.
you ready to see? You see a lot of alleged ancient art, but often source has to be verified. Yeah,
And that's what I
yeah,
said.
'cause
I'm
they
not
can fake anything.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a cool. Yeah, it's super cool image. You know, I think you pulled up the one last week or maybe a couple weeks ago where it was God and Jesus, and they were like,
That's a real painting.
yeah,
That's
that's a real
actual
painting.
real painting.
It looked like the Sputnik UFO.
Yeah. That's a real one. That's a real deal Holyfield. This one I'm not
Yeah.
100% sure. But I can do some looking at. I can dig in and see what.
Yeah, definitely interesting. But I'm saying, why can't it be both? I mean, think about it, like in these, you know, these ancient texts and these religions, like these people were interacting with something.
You know, and they had technology back. We've damn. You know, maybe that's not real, right? But we damn near know now, y'all, that they've had technology back there that way more advanced than we originally thought. Some even argue way more advanced with the technology we have now.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, look at Machu Picchu. I might be saying that wrong, you know, I'm country. But like, there's no way we can build something like that now. And they built things just for straight up art. Like it
Right.
was just pretty. Like it wasn't like it was pretty and it was functional.
It was
And
functional.
like we don't really have anything like that these days.
Yeah, we can't build that now. I mean, the pyramids themselves are just insane. It's the new stuff that they're finding out now with, you know, those chambers is underneath the pyramids. It's
Right.
like as tall as the Empire State Building, and it goes deep in the sand. Like that's crazy. Like what is
Crazy.
that?
Wow.
You know?
I don't know,
Wow.
man. This some like this next one about the show, like it's not really crazy, but like it's so crazy. It's called I don't want to call it the booty void. It's called the boots void.
The Boots Void. Okay.
It's in space, and she'll break it down, and it might want to call it the booby void. Her not. I
Let's see here. Let's see. They keep the true nature of the pyramids very guarded. Yeah. Why? Why?
I'm gonna blow this up for y'all. All right, there we go. That might be better. Is it? Yeah. All right, we'll play it.
You know what this is right here? This is called the Buotes Void, and it's either going to haunt your nightmares or lead you to your wildest dreams. Let's see. This is a massive cosmic void. It's actually an enormous, nearly empty region of space. It is approximately 330 million light years in diameter. It is often called the Great Nothingness.
Get the feezy out of here.
There's only 60 galaxies inside this giant void. Just so you understand how big it is, it would take approximately 330 million light years to travel from one side to the other. For context, if the Milky Way was in the Buotes Void, it would look almost completely pitch dark around us in the night sky.
Yo.
It terrified me when I first heard about it and I had nightmares. Then I realized I'm just here on a tiny rock, alive for maybe 100 years, with a voice, a dream, and a phone in my hand. Post the thing, start the business, say what you came here to say. That's all. Do you know what this is right here? This is called the Buotes Void, and it's either going to haunt your night.
Crazy.
Never got to dress yourself. Can't trust her.
You see that? I trailed off, but yeah.
I want to run that back.
Them things were singing. All right, boy.
Them things were singing. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. It almost looks like a tear in time and space.
Yeah, like something like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
It's funny because a lot of people don't understand that the sun itself is warping time and space.
Yeah.
You know, it like sits in a pocket basically.
China's thing changed our I think China, they built something, right? And it changed our like access. You hear about that? We spin slower now. Yeah.
We're spinning slower now?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? What do you mean they changed that? What did
They
they do?
built something. I think it's solar panels they built that were
Yeah.
like out in the ocean. They're so large it changed our like our days are a little bit longer.
No shit. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mass Effect's already. Yeah, yeah. It's so massive.
The sun is like weighing us down essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
We covered that, I think.
yeah, we have. It's kind of like you put a something on a like a ball in a soft material and you just kind of let everything else just kind of encircle it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how we're rotating around the earth or around the sun.
I'll be right back, y'all. I use the bathroom.
Okay. All right. All good. So the next one we'll do is the Moors. Yeah, I think I put this up. This was super interesting. If I can get this thing to work. It's going really slow, and I don't know why. I'm gonna try to refresh it. All right, so it's Ti and his wife, and these people are telling them about the Moors. So check this out. Called Moors. It's called Africans ruling Europe, and Africans ruling in Europe 700 years until 1492.
The head of the Christian church, Pope Nicholas at the time. That's who instituted the systemic.
That's right, the legalization, because you have to remember they had just come from under 700 years rulership of the Moors. And in 1492, we had thought that 1492 was relevant to Columbus discovering America. But 1492 is relevant to the last African ruler ruling any territory in Europe, meaning Granada fell, Madrid had fell, and so Seville had fell, and so the last African king handed over to a Christian ruler, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, and that was in 1492. And immediately they handed power over to the Pope, and that made Christians rule Europe again, and they expelled all the Moors. And with that, they started the expeditions down into West Africa, and that culminated in the Pope actually criminalizing being African. If you were found to be an African and you were not Christian, you could be murdered.
You're saying the head of
So, and we showed a reel maybe a couple weeks ago, it might have been last week, where the Pope actually signed a decree. I like the dumb diversus or something like that, where he signed a decree making it legal to basically kill Africans and enslave them. So there you go. The Moors probably shouldn't have handed over power. Just saying. So the next one we have is called Mimic Story.
Oh yeah, I got it. Sorry.
No, I got it up. We're good.
Oh, I'm ready. Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, I got it. Here we go.
Let's see here. Minister religion has been a brutal control system over the ages. Exactly. That's why I don't subscribe to it.
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered what a mimic looked like in true form? Now, this story comes out of Florida. There was a fisherman named Dave. Dave was this lone wolf who only worked with one deckhand named Jason. This one particular morning, he gets ready to go out fishing, and his deckhand, Jason, shows up and gets on the boat. He leaves the dock and he starts heading out into open water. Well, as they get a good distance out, he realizes that Jason is being very, very quiet and not saying anything, which is weird because usually he's very talkative. So he says to Jason, like, hey, man, I've been working with you a long time. Is everything okay? And Jason just looks at him and says, it's funny, isn't it? And he's like, what's funny? He's like, it's funny how we're so far out here in the middle of nowhere that if something happened to you, you could scream and no one would hear you. And Dave's kind of like, okay. And after that, Jason just got this big, huge smile on his face and just kept staring at him. So fast forward towards the end of their fishing trip, they make their way back towards the dock. As they get within a couple hundred feet, Jason says, hey, there's this warehouse over here. Like, can we go and check it out? Like, I want to show you something. And Dave's like, it's getting late. Like, we got to unload the fish and it's going to be a long night. So like, we need to head back to the dock. he's like, come on, just real quick. Let's go over here. I want to show you something. And Dave's like, no, I'm heading to the dock. So he gets to the dock, and as he starts docking the boat, he hears someone screaming his name, Dave, Dave. He looks up, and waving his hands is Jason. And Jason's like, hey, why did you leave without me? And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, who's in the boat? And when he turns and looks inside the boat, there is now this 7-foot tall creature that is very skinny, has pale white skin, has these 2 fingers and like 2 toes.
2 fingers to 2 toes.
Has this sunken in face. But on the back side of his head, it also has another face. And this other face is looking directly at Dave. And he said this thing let off a scream. It turned, and then it jumped into the water. A few moments later, they see a dolphin jumping through the water. And Dave said that he felt like whatever that was trying to lure him to the warehouse to do who knows what.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever wondered what a mimic looked like in true?
So you know what that sounds like? That sounds like that thing that those people saw when they were at that cabin up in northern Minnesota.
If y'all don't know what we're talking about, check out our earlier episodes or earlier live. We used to do with story time.
Yeah,
we might do that again.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah, we do it. We do it at the end of the shows.
Yeah, we might do that story again just at the end of the show. But yeah, they ran into a creature that was crazy.
Yeah. And it was when it first appeared just to be this face that's kind of floating in the water, and then it was getting closer and closer to the cabin as the night went on, and then somebody saw it peeking through the window when they were asleep. Problem is, from the corner that was peeking from, the thing had to be standing on something or been 10 feet tall.
Yep.
Or floating.
Crazy.
Which was all bad. Let's see. Beto said, I stick to camping in my family room. Facts. Say, bro, I don't do none of that camping shit. None of that. But hats off to those who do. I'm just a scaredy cat. Sounds like the guy I met that tried to get me into his candy van. He had some pretty good candy. Oh my God. So you went in the candy van.
When you went in, you lived?
Wow, you lived to tell about it. No, honestly, I wish I could go. I'm a coward, man. I'm a coward. I tip my hat to those who go camping, hunting, and all that stuff, man. I don't know how to do any of that. So, when the world ends in a zombie apocalypse, I would not be prepared. So to all you campers and you hunters, man, let me link up. You got it. Let me link up with your crew, man, if I can get to you. So again, no hate on that. I'm just too afraid to do it. All right. So the next one is Anunnaki in the Bible. So let's check this out.
The temptation and the forbidden fruit mirrors the Sumerian account, where divine beings Enki and Enlil debate over bestowing humanity with forbidden knowledge. This act of granting knowledge, or the fruit of the tree of knowledge, might symbolize an advanced alien influence imparting wisdom to the human race. The Old Testament's tales of divine pacts and catastrophic floods find parallels in the Sumerian records. The temptation and the forbidden fruit.
Okay, that was short.
Yeah, really short.
What the fuck?
It's funny because people are starting to tap it. Like my boy John, ever since we started talking about Anunnaki, he's been really tapped into. I think that's a thing. Well, remember, people, men of letters, take everything with a grain of salt. That's what we've kind of learned during our stuff. Everything kind of, all right, maybe.
That's interesting.
It's interesting, but don't ever 100% on anything. That's kind of me.
Right. But when it's because the story of the Anunnaki, man, it just makes so much sense.
It does, but
but whatever. We don't know.
It's like Christianity outlandish to me. So like everything outlandish. So just take everything like, all right, you can see, but But the argument for the Sumerians is that they're way, way older than Christianity.
Way older.
So that's the
Right.
only thing you're like, well, okay, that's in the Bible. That's in Sumerian text, and that's in the Bible. Okay, that's in Sumerian.
A lot of similarities.
And not only that, y'all, like, if you're new here, you ever seen Star Wars? That's in Sumerian text.
Yep.
Dude, actually, we did a show. They cut it because they had copyright.
Yeah.
But it was Battle of the Gods, where they discussed how there was an epic battle here on Earth,
and Mars, right?
And Mars.
Yeah.
And if you look, I think there's a certain mineral in the sands of Egypt, I believe, or some desert has the same ingredient that you would find in nuclear. No, the Mars.
Mars.
It's Mars.
It has the isotope that you only find in
nuclear weapons.
Yep. So basically, Mars was bombed by a nuclear weapon. Let's see. Benno said they took tablets and destroyed many when they went to Iraq. Yes, I'm glad that you said that because they did do that. Some people say that whole 9/11 thing was just a ploy to get into Iraq and for the U.S. to get to Iraq and raid those museums and all that.
All right, we're gonna play this next one. Christians going to heaven. I think this is Rashad. 20. I don't know what this is.
We grabbed these like weeks in advance, so I don't remember.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
So if you are Christians heading to the after a lifetime of fighting against cops, is like providing free lunch to children.
We've got millions of free
I'm about to felt some type of way when I did that. I must have felt some type of way they did that. Also, man, I don't know if you guys heard this. They said they found a portal in Iraq as well. So that's one of the reasons why they went.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's all
I mean, can we be real with y'all? That's a weird thing to argue. Well, your parents should pay for your food.
That's crazy.
Not all parents are good people. Like the fact that we have to, and then you get mad. Then you get mad because you're stupid. So I don't know. I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see here. I did not know that. Thanks. Yep. Again, it's just conspiracy. I don't know if it's true, but NLE Choppa, Jesus is.
Before you get into this, so NLE Choppa was on a podcast with like Jonathan Major and other celebrities, and he said something that just like black folks are on their Bible. He said something controversial, and Jonathan Major checked him. So we can talk about it, but go ahead and play it.
Okay. Let me also on Threads.
Peep his check. Peep him checking him, yo. Is it not playing?
It's not working for me. Can you do it? It's on Threads.
This is whack.
Yeah. It doesn't work.
Hold on, let me try to see if I can make it work, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all see it?
Yep. Just gotta unmute it.
Christianity. It's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise the Father. And that's what I don't like. Okay. Because if we are man made in the likeness of Jesus.
So did Ray J Choppy.
You get what I'm saying? Why would I drop down and praise
Can't hear it.
my brother instead of praising my Father?
Yeah, the music's trash. So basically what he was saying is if we are made in God's image, Jesus is my brother. Why would I drop down to my knee and praise him when I should be praising God?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Jonathan Major goes, have you read the Bible? And And Chopper goes, yeah, well, I've read it, I listened to it. He said, well, you to read it again. And it's like, did you read the Bible, Jonathan Majors?
Jonathan Majors is trying to get back to Disney, man. That's
like, come on, dog. Look, man, do what you gotta do, bro. But don't be disingenuous, man. That's the word I'm gonna use a lot. A lot of people are just disingenuous.
Man. Yeah.
You didn't read the Bible, brother. So let's keep it a beam, bro.
He trying to get that Bible check, man.
Yeah.
Trying to get that Bible check. Shell, did you see that? Did you see that clip or whatever? Shell's commenting on it. The Chopper kept interrupting everyone.
Yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing. I only watched that, and he's not lying about that. I mean, everything else he might have been disrespectful, but that part he was right. Like,
well, Jesus never said to worship him.
He just said no. He said not to worship him. So,
right, he thought that was weird. He thought that was weird. Seriously. Okay. Shell saw the interview.
But she has the insight. She knows more than I do.
Now, how the hell did Shell see that interview and I ain't seen it? I didn't know she's tapped in like that. All right. I see you, babe.
Yeah, bro.
All right. So the next one is Waterworld. Kobe's not gonna like this. Let's see here. All right. Here's what universe we're living in. All right. Check this out.
Oh man.
Okay, so hold up. Now you're telling me not only do we have plasmoids in the sky and drones searching for the plasmoids, but now we have a vortex under the ocean where another civilization has been living for generations? Okay, so hold up. Now you're telling me not only do we have plasmoids in the sky and drones searching for the plasmoids, but now we have a vortex under the ocean where another civilization has been living for generations?
Okay.
That's pretty wild.
Okay.
If it's true.
All right, I got the next one. It's Adam and Eve.
Okay. What about Adam and Steve? Do we have anything on that? No, we don't. Okay. I'm just kidding.
Adam and Eve ate from the tree of what?
The knowledge of good and evil.
Right. So before they ate from that tree, they didn't have an understanding of good and evil, did they?
Oh, yeah, good.
But they were given the command not to eat from that tree.
So, see, here's the thing. I just asked a very specific question that's going to expose the flaw in your thinking. And instead of answering it, you answered a different question. So here we go. Before they ate from the tree, did they know right from wrong?
No.
Okay. If they didn't know right from wrong, how could they possibly know that it was wrong to disobey God and eat from that tree?
If I tell my child not to do something.
I'm sorry, Marjorie, your child already knows right from wrong. Adam and Eve did not know right from wrong. How can you punish someone for doing something wrong if they didn't know it was wrong?
Yeah, just let that marinate in your spirit real quick.
Adam and Eve ate from
bars.
Say
less.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hard to refute that. Yeah. All right.
What did I delete?
I don't know.
Witchcraft. It's called witchcraft.
Witchcraft. All right. So here is what y'all think about that? That's pretty airtight. Witchcraft. Let's see what we got here. All right. Spiritual reverse psychology. They all use witchcraft. Let's see.
This trick they pulled on the world was when they told us that witchcraft was evil, because they then proceeded to use it against the whole world. And everybody uses it. Everybody, celebrities, really business people, religious organizations, they all use it. It's witchcraft all up in your favorite TV shows, all up in your favorite movies. It's witchcraft symbolism all on your favorite products that you love to wear, that you love to buy. It's witchcraft ingredients in all your favorite foods that you love to get from that motherfucking grocery store. When you really look at all the ceremonies and shit that a lot of religious organizations perform, you realize these ceremonies, the artifacts they use, all of this shit is witchcraft. Because when you really study deep into esoteric understandings, you start to understand all this shit. It's really the biggest reverse psychology move they ever pulled, was convincing the world that witchcraft was evil, and then they in turn used it on the world. And most people don't understand what I'm saying. You're gonna think I'm just talking on my ass. Go study occultism. Go study alchemy. Go study etymology. Go study witchcraft. Go study hoodoo, and you'll understand what I'm saying. When you get into symbolism and numerology, and you understand all these different subjects, and then you look at the world, you'll see what I'm saying. Biggest trick they.
Yeah.
Now we commented on before, and Devontae commented on. I mean, it's a blood religion. You're drinking the blood, and what is it? The skin, the blood and skin of Jesus, like that.
What do you think that is? It's witchcraft, y'all. It's witchcraft. You're even when you do like the whole birthday thing with the burning of the candles.
That's witchcraft.
That's witchcraft. It's a ceremony.
Make a wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So when people say, "Oh, no, that's witchcraft," that's nigga, you practice witchcraft every day.
Witchcraft every day.
Yeah, you worship witchcraft. So, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty interesting. So, we are done with that, and now we are on to the next segment, which we call Cap or No Cap. Kel, you want to explain to them what Cap or No Cap is?
So Cap or No Cap is our segment where we have internet, things we found on the internet, things we find might be a little creepy, might make you think, and we say cap if we think it's fake, and we say no cap if we think it's real. There's some pretty good no caps, so we'll see if we get some good ones today.
We don't have a ton today, but
yeah, it's good. So the first one is called Trail Cam.
All right.
All right.
What the feezy?
That's a lady. A lady in the tree.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Did she go up the tree?
Weird.
No cap.
No cap. I mean, I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Nathan White says no cap as well. Yeah, that's pretty freaky. Chat, what y'all think?
Weird. That was pretty weird.
Yeah, that's wild, man. All right, so I'll get to the next one. T-Wolves are up 42-37.
Nice.
They finally get to play at home.
They got the old schools on.
Yep. Well, I love it. So this one is called Littlefoot. So check this out. Mysterious tiny humanoid creature was spotted in Mexico. Could it really be a duende or something else entirely? So let's check it out.
Damn duendes.
Right. So I said no cap on that one too.
Vayámonos contra el de Atlético de Madrid. ¿Para qué la avientas?
Shit.
¿Qué es eso? ¡Ve, vamos!
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Pero la niña se compró.
Where are they?
Vayámonos contra
Hell
el
no.
de Atlético de Madrid. ¿Para qué la avientas?
I mean, it looked like one of those things from Star Wars.
Yeah,
From Star Wars. Yeah.
That's Cat, probably.
It's probably Cat. Yeah, Littlefoot's probably Cat.
Littlefoot. All right. I guess the next one is, was this Mothman? We covered Mothman a while ago.
That's a couple shows ago.
They don't say this is Mothman, but it's a weird story. So let's check it out.
This is a true story. In 1986, just before the Chernobyl explosion, workers at the power plant began seeing something strange. A huge dark figure with massive wings and glowing red eyes. They called it the Black Bird.
And no cap, it was a cat dressed as Jawa. Yeah, that's what it's called,
Soon the
Jawa.
workers had nightmares, their phones rang with only static, and one man claimed he heard a voice whisper, "It's coming." Then on April 26th, the reactor exploded. The fire burned for days, and witnesses swore they saw the same black shape rising through the smoke before it vanished into the radioactive sky. After the disaster, the sighting stopped, until years later, before other tragedies, people reported the same thing: a black bird, red eyes, and silence after. If you think it was just a legend, scroll past. But if you believe it was a warning, comment, "It's coming back."
Now, the reason why I said this could be Mothman, because that is the exact way they describe Mothman. Red eyes in flight. And every time something like a tragedy like that happened, he would pop up.
Yeah, the Harbinger.
So
Oh,
it could be a cryptid that they have named the Blackbird, but it's also Mothman.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's more so of a game for the gang.
I guess so. Yeah, sorry.
But
I would say no cap though.
It probably happened.
Yeah.
It probably happened. What y'all think? Let's see here. Nathan said, "No cat Russell is a strange land." Indeed, it is. Indeed, it is. Let's see here. So the next one is called Red Eyes. Let's see. Have we seen this one before?
Maybe. Just standing there? Yeah, I'm good. Why do you stay over there?
What is it?
I don't know. Cat.
Is that cat? This cat?
That is.
I think it's no cat. I think something was there. Let's see here. Shell says cat. Shell's getting to be like dad. Everything's cat. All right, you got the next one, the Queen Mary.
Yep. Queen Mary. Our grandfather wrote the Queen Mary during World War II, I believe. Yeah, II.
Okay.
So I thought this one's pretty interesting.
Creepy real photos that keep me up at night. All right.
This photo was sent to me by a viewer. They said, back in November of 2024, my family and I visited the Queen Mary and did a ghost tour. During the tour, I was taking pictures with the flash on. I took one picture of a mirror and caught something or someone in the reflection. Now, in the mirror, you can see another guest. You can see her legs, but the entity is standing in front of a table. No one in our group was wearing a hood. Our tour guide and the staff at the Queen Mary took one of the best pictures they've seen in a while. Follow for more creepy real photos.
No cap.
No cap. Like, that's the most haunted. I've been in that area. That's crazy.
You been in that area?
Yeah, that's like the lodging area. Like, yeah.
Did you feel something in there?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Nathan White said no cap. All right. Rest of the chat, what you guys think? Cap or no cap? While you're doing that, I am going to go to the next video, which is called Hillside. So let's see what we're talking about on Hillside. All right, they walk among us. Alien encounter. Oh my god, I think I need to
zoom out.
Zoom out, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here one more. All right, here we go.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. There's not a lot to go on.
Is that an alien?
Yeah, supposed to be an alien.
I'm gonna say no cap just for the
Say no
fun
cap.
of it.
Let's say cap because there's not a lot to go on. But I don't know what y'all think in the comments.
All right. While y'all do that, I'll get the next one going.
All right.
This one is called Werewolf, I believe.
Yep, werewolf. What the fuck is that? Don't thought the last one was cat. Weird cat tripping dude.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's I don't. Oh, let me put this comment up real quick. I was called a shadow man at a party yesterday by a dude tripping. He came at me, and once I realized he was after me, I almost yelled "combat!" But people took him out before he got to me. Is that a true story? Is that a true story, Nathan? He called you a shadow man and tried to come at you, bro? Damn. So it's a cap for this one too. Okay. That thing looked like it's made by AI. What do you think, Kobe?
I don't know what that was. Anthony Edwards got hurt.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Stuff with hamstring injury in Patriots game.
Dang it.
Hamstring exit with hamstring tightness.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be back. I can't get the next one to play. Okay, here it is. All right. Okay, so the next one is called the last one is called Mermaid.
Last one of cap or no cap?
Yep. We got a duplicate on there. I had to delete. All right, check this out. They shot the camera on a shark, and look what it filmed in the sea.
Strapped a camera on a shark, and look what it filmed in the sea. A mermaid in the sea.
Oh, I saw this one.
That's weird. Where the fuck is it?
Oh, there it is.
They strapped a camera.
Yeah. No
Cap.
cap.
No cap? I'm gonna say cap.
You gonna say cap? Dang.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
Show's over. Show's over. There's no more.
Hour and a half. That was fast.
Yeah.
Usually we do 2 hours.
We truck right through that bad boy.
Was
All
nice.
Right. Well, I appreciate everybody for joining the show. Thank you so much. Thank you for participating in the chat. We always love that, but if you're a silent viewer, that's okay too. So that's no cap. All right, that's fair. Let's see.
Jewish fuck running towards me. I laughed with 5 people tackled him and moved him to the property. He just freaked out, wanted to hurt me. He is an odd dude to be.
Wow. Any reason?
Man, we all got beef out here, I guess.
I guess so. Jeez, man.
People want to smack me in the face.
Yeah, you're shut.
And then they want to act like they're a victim. It's crazy out here.
We got a new subscriber.
Hey!
Woohoo! Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. We try to be here every Sunday. We switch the time slot to 5.
We'll throw a little surprise at you during the week sometime with with what we call it? Side quest.
Side quest. Yeah, we gotta get to that. I gotta travel a lot next week, but maybe the week after we can do that. And see here, Nathan White said, "Thank you, gentlemen, for all you do. Have a great and safe trip. Watch out for tripping white people." Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be in the sundown town this next week. So, yeah, I will. So we appreciate you guys. Again, I'm Shot.
I'm Kobe.
And we are the Men of Letters. And before we get up out of here, Kobe,
don't whistle at night and do not whistle in the woods.
With that, we out. Peace.
Giants.
People who came from the sky.
Yeah.